Sure, man. Yeah, man. So like, like this is actually really kind of quick.
Mhm.
Like this is more my interest also for other people, like is struggling with sales, is struggling with actually getting clients. You mentioned that you been getting 6,000 euros clients, right? And my first question is like, what do you feel, man, that in your mind change for you to actually start getting these results and start getting these clients that pay more money? Like, what do you think that was the changing factor for you?
Actually, the changing factor is that I didn't have the skill.
Okay.
And then since I didn't have the skill, it was like kind of foggy for me. I didn't have, actually, that's the problem that a lot of artists and a lot of people in the music industry have, is that they know that there is money to be made, but the actual steps of getting the money from the people, you don't really know how to do it. Like, it can be done, you have to sell music, you have to sell services, but you lack the steps. And that's how it changed everything for me. It's like getting the steps like unlocked everything for me.
Okay. Okay, cool. So what specific skills do you feel that you gained actually from, I mean, from like to actually, start to um, charge more money? What are these skills?
I would say three skills precisely. Settling, like getting people into calls. Closing, getting people to put money on the services.
Yeah.
And processing, like
Okay.
having something like step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4.
Okay.
And then on my side also, I've been able to do that also in my business, like getting precise steps for people to follow. So there is something like some consistent thing like that I can sell.
Okay. Okay. So can you expand a little bit more on each one of these? Because you said setting, uh, apologize, man. Like, can you explain the first step, which was
Settling.
okay, okay. It's like setting goals. That was the skill.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
settling calls, like settling meetings with
Okay.
people.
Okay. Okay.
Because if you don't have a script, and if you don't know what to do, you tend to try to build a rapport, but in the wrong way.
Okay.
Like you talk too much. Uh, you don't ask for what you want. You don't ask for what you need, and calls and the conversations go on and go on and go on, and
Yeah.
you don't really have at the end, you haven't done anything. You think that you've done something by getting report, but at the end, nothing. When you have a script that in like 2 or like in 4 questions, you have the call settles, like you are more able to do it quick, and less fear also, less
Okay.
fear, less
Okay.
fear of what am I gonna say, and what if you respond like that, what if, too much what if in your head.
Okay, okay. So like the script, like, and this script that you're talking about is the script specific that I gave you, or like you're talking about one other script that you made, or like what
No,
was
the script that you gave me.
oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
So like, and now like for you, like let's say that I'm an artist, right? Hey man, so I want to jump on with you. So like like I want to go for the higher tier because I believe that you can help me, right? What other skill do you feel that you need to actually fulfill this guy? Like, do you need to have a special talent, or do you need like to be a super producer to help this guy, or like Or like, do you feel that you need anything in special to actually help this guy to the highest level? Or like,
Actually, that's something that you taught me also that was really useful, is that you don't need to be the greatest. You just need to be one or two steps above the person.
okay,
And most of the time, the people that I'm helping are not that bad actually. I'm
yeah,
just like one or two steps above them. I've just made something that they haven't accomplished yet,
yeah,
and that's even what they're looking for. Because if I wanted to learn how to play football, but I want to see Messi or Ronaldo to teach me football, they
yeah,
wouldn't be able to walk in my shoes actually.
okay, yeah, yeah,
But since I'm like only 2 or 3 or 5 steps above them, I'm able to tell them, okay, so I made this mistake also. I can help you win some time. Oh,
okay,
okay, don't do that. You will lose time in it. And then,
yeah.
and then, and then.
Okay, this remind me to something, you know, like when when I used to play drums, this remind me to something that, you know, like I used to look for bigger drummers, like really big, super advanced, crazy drummers, like out there, and I could not really understood like the process of actually doing some things, like some techniques, some stuff, you know, like, and I remember myself at that point, like I was trying to be a better drummer, you know, like in one aspect. So one thing that really changed for me that actually I started to look for drummers that were more close to me,
Mhm.
like and this really like, but not too close, like not like my body, right? But like guys who actually, you know, like have some success, but like I've seen that okay, this guy, of course, he's not like this big super big drummer, but he's really good, right? This guy has some skill. And after that specific example, like I started to improve really crazy in drums. So I took the same example into business sales, like and all these, and actually, you know, like I start to see that people get more results, right, when they are not that far, like I know that, you know, I'm not the greatest producer, the great salesman, yada yada, but I know that this knowledge that I have right here, if this guy could have this thing, his life could change, right?
Mhm.
So, and actually it happened, right? Yeah, so this example is, it could possibly be one of these things that you said. So okay, now for you, what do you feel is next, man? Because right now you are getting clients for 6,000 euros. So what do you feel is next? So like, do you have any plans with this, or like?
Actually, the idea next is like I'm going for the billion. You know,
Okay,
that's what I tell everyone around me.
yeah,
I'm really going for the billion, and going for the billion is not actually about skill. To me, it's not actually about like being the best. It's more about getting the best entourage,
okay,
having the best entourage, having the best connections, and having the best plan, and
okay,
having people to bet on your plan.
okay,
And that's why I'm really focused on building the foundation really tight,
mhm,
really good. I'm really focused on giving the best experience to my clients, and I'm even like making connection and having like some. For example, if I could give you an example, I made a partnership with a sound engineer,
mhm,
and I was able to like do some paperwork with him, and then now each time I have someone asking for mixing and mastering, I
mhm,
send it to them and I just get a cut in it.
yeah,
So no more work and more
yeah,
money.
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah,
why.
yeah.
So
That's
and
cool.
that's why I'm trying to getting partnership in order to be able to have something really tight
Yeah,
to offer to my clients, And then once that is done, I will use like my leverage as an artist myself
Yeah.
to bring more visibility
Yeah.
on what I'm selling.
Okay. Okay. So now let's talk about beats. So for you right now, how many hours or like are you still making beats?
For now, I don't really have time to make beats because I was more focused on the business side and setting everything up. And once I finish the business side, I will go full on the artistic way.
Okay.
Because actually that's what I want to do. I have a project, an album done already, done and mixed.
Yeah.
And I'm really also on the watch me do it, and I'm going to tell you after how I did it.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay.
Like,
Okay.
yeah,
Cool.
the
Cool.
no
Cool.
bullshit road, I would say.
Yeah. 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 Perfect. So yeah. So like and that's really cool. You know, like because some people just get stuck on like yes, I'm going to make more beats, more stuff, more stuff. Like, but this is not necessarily like because like making the business to grow is boring, right? Is not it's not as exciting as making beats, right? So like and it should not be that way. You could make money and then when you for example like right now what I do when I wake up I just make beats. I just go like walk or whatever, make breakfast, come back, make beats, and in the night you know like I start to have like I have like more time you know to do some of the boring work, but this is not how we started, right? This didn't start like one day I just decided to okay I want to make beats all day, right? It's because I've been doing this boring work for like without interruptions for a year, like even for a year, every single day doing the body work. And now like I could have some days where I just do beats, like where I just do samples, right? So do you feel that producers right now need to focus like more like on the boring work? And also, what would you say to a producer that hates to do the boring work? Like what do you say to this guy who is in his room, his dream is to do, you know, like make music full time, make beats full time, but they hate doing the boring work. What is this advice that you would give to them? Like, or some gems that you feel like, okay, this helped me to do the boring work easier.
Actually, something that I could give. I got an advice that I took from you also that works well. Is first the totem, having a totem, is because actually most of the time the reason that we don't want to do the boring work is because we don't have a goal. We don't know why we're doing it. So if you don't know why you're doing it, it's just boring for boring. You know,
Okay.
no,
Okay.
no end goal. Just have a goal. That's why I'm talking about the billion. Actually,
Yeah.
the billion is having a goal that I now I know I can reach it for real because I have everything map out, you know. But until like right now, it was kind of something that I had to chase. I still need to chase it because I'm not rich already, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But I have this thing at the horizon that is kind of unreachable that I don't really know if I will make it or not. Then it's helped me keep grinding actually. And the gem that I would give is having like something on the horizon, something kind of unreachable. If it's having a house with a dog and your wife, if that's your horizon, fine. If being a millionaire, fine. If it being billionaire, fine. Whatever it is, but you have to have something that you are striving for, because if not, you are doing the boring work for nothing, and that's depressing actually.
Okay.
But
Okay.
in the
Yeah.
same sense, for example, with the boring work, I'm doing the boring work so I can make music also, because
Okay.
it has to be done.
Okay. So like you said that having a strong purpose could help you to do the body work for a reason, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So like, and this purpose kind of more like fuels you to wake up and actually have these conversations with these artists that you don't uh, like that much, right? To handle these objections that you don't like knowing how to handle, right? So like to possibly, like managing people, because you also manage people, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So like, and also the managing part, like it is kind of boring for you, but it needs to be done. Or like, what about okay, now let's come back. What about the boring work you like? Like, what are the parts of this boring work that you really enjoy doing? Like, okay, so this is boring for most people, because I heard most people say that it is boring. But what about this boring work you really enjoy doing?
Actually, to me, I don't wanna like sound like too proudful or something, but it's like I'm really high functioning in my head.
Okay.
So if I don't do that, I'll go crazy. Is that
Okay.
another thing? My
What do you mean as a functioning? What do you mean as that?
is like I'm reflecting a lot. Too much reflection, too much thoughts in my head that I
Okay.
need to control and to focus on something.
Okay. Okay.
And if I don't do that, if I don't manage to give something to my head to think about, if I don't manage to have a goal I actually I would say I'm like fleeing my boring life, you know. Even if my life is great as it is, my life is great. I'm an engineer. I'm with my girlfriend. Everything is great. I got my parents. Everything is great. But my head is like boom, 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 boom,
Yeah.
boom,
Yeah.
boom
Yeah.
all the time, and I have to give something to my head to think about. And it's either doing some boring work or having a boring life, and it's worse than doing the boring
Okay.
work, even if it's still boring at the end of the day. But is at least I feel like something is advancing. Like I don't
Okay.
feel like playing video games all the time, Netflix and chill. I
Okay.
feel depressed.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Okay. I feel the same way. So okay, cool, man. That's perfect. So it is all like I want to have this interview, like so people could see that it's possible to charge more money for their services. You mentioned that you've been charging like these packages for artists where you can help them with different aspects. So what about this? Like now, for like the last question. Now, for a producer, do you think it's important that producers could actually expand their knowledge and actually provide more services to artists? And how important it is?
Actually, it's like a must. You're like obliged to do that. You
Okay.
cannot, you can either, it's two ways. Either you have the knowledge or either you work with someone that has the knowledge.
Okay.
But the knowledge, you have to have the knowledge. Otherwise, you can't teach nothing. It's like I can't teach you how to swim if I can't swim myself.
Okay.
So you have at a certain point to be
Okay.
able to do it. And for myself, I'm really high on the no bullshit,
Okay.
you know. So that's why to me, some people can actually sell things that they don't believe in, but in my heart, I can't do that. I'm not
Okay.
able to do that. I wish I could do that because I would make way more money,
Yeah.
but I just can't because I have the voice in my head that would be like, yeah, are you proud of yourself? You are scamming people.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to do that. So
Okay.
that's why I to charge more. I would even say to charge more, just provide more value. provide more value, so you feel at ease in asking for what you deserve. That's
Okay.
what I would say.
Okay, cool, man. That's perfect. So that's everything so far. I think that you need to go really soon. Like it was a really pleasure. Like I remember when you started this. Like we have our calls, like we have our our conversations. You were having issues with clients. Like I was seeing your conversations. And it was a really great journey to see your growth. Honestly, I'm really proud of the progress that you have. And also, it's really good to see you active, like in the group calls, like asking me questions and like going really hard, like, hey, so what about this like this little specific kind of thing? And for me, when you ask those questions, I was like, okay, this guy, like, is kind of focused, right? Like, and I can tell when somebody is want to do great things, right? Want to go out of their comfort zone. And like we have our role plays, like me trying to be a rapper, right? You trying to convince me, like, and me changing your whole thing, right? It was a really good, like experience seeing your progress. I know that you're going to accomplish great things, man, because as you said, right, like the only important thing that kind of remains there is like, okay, why I'm doing this shit, right? Why I'm doing these things? Okay, because I want to go to this thing, right? I want to actually achieve this and that. So yeah, man. So that's everything. Thank you for having this conversation with me. I plan to have more conversations with this with more people. So far, yeah. So I don't know if you want to say in like um, anything else to the people that is going to see this.
Yeah, and yeah, I would thank you also because of your knowledge, because it was every penny and even more, because I already made all of the money that I invested in your course, so
Yeah,
it
okay,
was
cool.
really great. And it kind of is not, it's not like saying too much to say that you kind of changed my life. It's not a joke. It's like yeah, definitely it's like switch something in my head and help me a lot. So thank you very much
Awesome.
for that.